Hello everyone, today is day 77 of my growth journal. Today is 24th of April 2026 and I am showing you about what I am reading today as well as how I solve reading comprehension with Claude. It's live. Uh, I'm solving it in front of you. It is going to be transparent. Let's start. I just prompted to share me a paragraph and question based on the paragraph. Then I will share you the exact reason why I select that option. Passage number 2, Sociology and Human Behavior. Topic, the paradox of choice. In the mid 20th century, choice was considered as unambiguous ambiguous good. Psychologists, economists, and political philosophers alike celebrated the expansion of options as the very definition of freedom. To have more choice was to be more free, and to be more free was, by definition, to be better off. These assumptions were largely unquestioned for decades. Then, in the early 20s, psychologist Barry Switchwas proposed that he called the paradox of choice, drawing on a now famous study by Sina Iyengar and Mark Leper. Schweitzer argued that beyond a certain threshold, additional options do not liberate, they paralyze. It's paralyze, yes. In the study, shoppers at a grocery store were presented either with 6 varieties of jam or 24. The larger display attracts more visitors, but the smaller display sold significantly more jam. The abundance of option, it seemed, make choosing larger, not easier. I was not able to pronounce his name. Swissvers extended this argument beyond jam. He suggested that in domain where choices are consequently career, relationship, medical decision, the psychological burden of selecting from dozen of options creates what he termed decision fatigue. Every unchosen option becomes a source of reject because the awareness of alternatives makes us question whether we make the right choice. The result, paradoxically, is the people with more option often report lower level of satisfaction than those with fewer. Critics, however, have pushed back. Researchers attempting to replicate anger, anger, and Leper's jam study have frequently failed to produce its result. Some psychologists argue that the choice overload effects is highly context dependent. It matters what kind of choice is being made, how options are presented, and how experienced the chooser is. An expert wine buyer, for instance, is unlikely to be paralyzed by a large wine menu in the way a novice would be. Furthermore, the political implication of uh, restriction choice are uncomfortable. Who decides how many options people should have? The desire to simplify simplify chooses on people's behavior behalf has historically been a tool of paternalize the assumption that individualize cannot be trusted to manage their own decision freedom even when it causes anxiety may still be preferable to the alternative. Answer all five questions, give your answer and your reason just like last time. Last time, how I go with this was I used the question first, then I give the reason why I select that option. I just use the elimination method of getting the right option. So I wrote everything like I am eliminating option D for this reason because of this reason, then why I'm selecting this option, everything. Now you will see how I do this. I think the voice will be not clear because I'm putting the mic down. Let's go with the first question. This is what the uh, this is what the reason and as you can read why I'm choosing option B over A and C because A is too narrow. It just talk about Barry Swissman paradox of choosing has been and everything about this guy only. Then option C again too narrow because it's talk about jam study alone, doesn't talk about something else. Then I'm eliminating option D because it was out of context, doesn't mention worst decision, or I can write it like using extreme word like worst. Okay, this is why I'm eliminating these options. And the best central idea of the passage was option B. I will go with option B. Let's see. Let's go with question number two. Specific detail mentioned in the passage. Let me read the question first. Uh, I think let's first get the option, then we should move to the passage. I think we should move to the passage because every option was slightly similar, sounds similar, and this is the critics. Okay, so we should move ahead. See, the larger display attracts more visitor, but the smaller display sold significantly more jam. It seems make choosing hard but not easy. Although the larger display draw more visitor, the smaller display with six variety result the more actual purchase. The option C. Oh, Accidentally, accidentally I press enter button and we just answer the rest questions. But we will write down everything what we should do. And friends, again, which of the following can most reasonable by inferenced from the author discussion of the expert wine buyers? Author's treatment of the paradox of choosing argument is best described as fully supported. The author clearly believes she thesis is correct and important. Mm, the political. I think it was option C. Author presents the argument and its evidence. I think C could not be the answer because it was not analytical and balanced. The author, in the last few sentences, author is more inclined with the um Schwartz thesis. So, fully support, fully, what is the meaning of fully? Fully dismisses the author use the critic option to dismantle entirely. Dismantle, don't dismantle it. I think D could be the option. Correct and important. Let's see this thesis. Uh, let's go with option D and let Claude will decide which one is correct. Let's try the last question of the passage. Last question of the passage, question number 5. Which of the following, if true, would most weaken Barry Shazwar's BS, let's say BS, central claim that more choice lead to lower satisfaction? Many people in low-income country reports low satisfaction despite having very few choice available to them. A large-scale study across 12 countries found that individuals consistently report higher life satisfaction in society with greater personal freedom and variety of options. If true, what is say? If true, if true, would most weaken. Okay, weaken. So B cannot be the option. Then option C. Decision fatigue has been observed in judges who make repeated ruling over the course of a long day. I think this could be the option. Oh, I made three questions correct and two wrong. Let's see where I was lacking. The, the first question, I made it correct. Option B was the correct option. Then specific detail, option C was correct. I made question number three incorrect. Your answer A incorrect. The option, okay, the B was correct. What B stands here is there to show that the negative effect of choosing depends on the personal experience. I didn't get it. Let's go for question again. Option B was correct. The negative effect of having too many options may depend significantly on the individual familiarity and experience with the domain. Yes, exactly. This could be the answer. Why I go with option A? Let's see what I wrote here for question number three. And because the perfectly okay, I didn't eliminate any options. That's why I was lacking behind. Okay, then uh, let's see. Option A says experience elimination the psychological burden entirely and makes decision fatigue irrelevant for all profession. Read those words carefully. Entirely irrelevant all professions. These are absolute extreme words. The passage only say a expert wine buyer is unlikely to be paralyzed. That is not the same as saying the burden is completely eliminated for everyone. This is exactly same trap you're correctly identify in question number 4 of passage 1 extreme words. Okay, extreme words. Key rule to remember in inference based question. The correct answer uses cautions language may suggest is likely. Wrong answer usually absolute language eliminate all entirely cat examiner designing. Okay, got it. Then question number 4 is also incorrect. I choose option D and the correct was option C. Let's check it out. Answer was option C was correct. Okay, it was balanced and analytic. How? You say I don't know why, but I feel this could be the answer. That is the most dangerous sentence in the cat preparation. When instinct replaces logic, cat punishes you with -1. Option D says the author stub, stubbornly mock both Shriven his critics. Irony and mocking required the author to use sarcasm or subtle humor. There is none of that in the passage. The author is serious, mentioned, and analytical throughout. You even wrote, I didn't feel it as balanced and critical for option C, but why? The passage literally does both things. Passage number 2 and 3 supports Mr. S. Passage 4 present critics. Passage 5 raises political concern. The structure is balanced and analytical. Your reading was correct, your conclusion was not. How to approach tone, question going forward. Ask yourself three questions. Does the author take us clear side? If yes, Not neutral, no ironical. Does the author use sarcasm or humor? If no, not uh, ironical. Does the author present both sides seriously? If yes, balance analytical. This passage, no clear side, no humor, both sides are present seriously. Option C. Never choose. Okay, okay, got it. Your answer, option C, which is correct. Correct answer B. What? Uh, what I wrote? I wrote, I think, option C. Eliminate option B because it was extreme. I think option C could be the answer. I wrote option C was the answer. Correct answer is option B. Wait, you choose option C and the correct answer is B. Yes, but you also eliminate option B first, saying it is exactly opposite to the passage. The elimination was actually the right instinct. B is opposite to claim, which is exactly why it weakens his argument. A state that weakens an argument must contradict it. You confuse opposite to the passage claim with wrong answer in the weekend question. This is critical. I didn't get it exactly. This is critical misunderstanding of weekend strengthening question. Logical S claims more choice, lower satisfaction. Option B say large study found more choice equals to higher satisfaction. The directly contradict and weaken his claim. That is the best, that is the correct answer. You eliminate the right option for the wrong reason. Why C is wrong? C talks just judge make it it makes about fatigue. Like yes, yeah, not directive weekend. Golden rule for weekend question. Find the option that most directly contradict the author's central claim. If the claim is X cause Y, then we can say X does not cause Y, or even without X, Y happens. Option B does exactly that. So, what's your mental see today? Your scored you scored 9 on 15. That sound average, but look at what you got wrong and why. Every single mistake today came from one of the three fixable pattern. Extreme word, what your mentor see today, you score 9 on 15. That sounds average, but look at what you got wrong and why. Every single mistake today came from one of the three flexible pattern. Extreme word trap, you catch this yesterday in passage 1. Question number 4, today it caught you. This tells me the concept is in your head but not yet in your reflex reflexes. Every time you read on top on an option scans for entirely all always never completely only. If you see these words treat that option with high suspicious. Pattern 2. Good feeling over logic. You wrote I don't know why but I fail and lose 1 marks in CAT. Every answer must have a reason root in the passage. Feeling is not evidence. If you cannot point to a line in the passage that supports your choice, do not choose it. Weekend strengthen logic. I should work on weekend strengthening logic. This is the new question type for you, and the confusion is completely normal. Here is the formula. Memorize it. To weaken an argument, find the option that directly contradicts the author's main idea, main claim. To strengthen an argument, find the option that directly supports the author's main claim. To correct answer in weekend question will always feel like it goes against the passage. That is the point. Okay, this is what I have done today. I'm done with today's reading comprehension part. And if you like it, just do like. If you don't like it, you can dislike also. If you like to join this journey, you can subscribe my channel and be with me and improve your English. Let's grow together. I'm the best, and I'm the best. If I'm not, I will be the best, inshallah. See you in the next video. This is day 77. Have a nice day. Bye bye.